Mataji, this is
Mataji is there in Dallas.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Mentally in Dallas, physically in India.
No, she isn't in Dallas.
Yes, she is in Dallas.
Hare
After,
Krishna,
how she
Mataji.
knows that you fan Guru Maharaj?
Because she looked at the live.
No, she didn't look at the live. She don't have the link, but she knows that because she's always thinking about Radha Kalachandji. That's why she knows.
You're very lucky, Balavrinda. Very nice. You're getting to serve. You're getting to serve so much. Hi, Bol, everyone.
Can I show you something?
Yes.
What I got from Dallas. I got this donut, and I got this donut. I got
Okay, no.
this donut, and then the last one is the pink one, which is my favorite.
Okay. So from there in the park she found
No,
it.
Govind gave me
Oh,
it.
Govind gave. Okay, okay. We are living in Ishwari Kumari Mataji's house.
She called me Janvi because Janvi always goes.
Yeah. There we are living Mataji. Whenever we are
Shwari
going out.
Kumari Mataji means, what's the Prabhu's name?
That Prabhu's name is little hard to pronounce, Mataji.
And her
Upper something like that.
Aparya Prabhu.
Something.
Aparya Prabhu.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay,
I think
okay.
Mataji, they just came after you were supposed to like.
Okay, because there is another Ishwari.
Ishwari. 3 months or so you were there after Mataji and Prabhuji moved. Then you left.
Okay, because there is another Ishwari Kumari Mataji, so I thought you're there with them. But her Prabhu's name is
Vrinda
Ishwar
go.
Krishna.
Huh? No, Mataji, no. This Mataji worked for us Bhakti Sangha also, Mataji. She was there for
Okay.
Govind.
Hi Krishna, Subhadra Giridhari, Abhinav,
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hari
Hare
Bol,
Krishna, Mataji.
Arna, Tulasi, Ramachandra. Then this is who is this? Radhu Rishik. Hi Krishna Kabir. Radhu Rasika, is it? Hari Bol.
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hi Krishna. Are you new to the class?
No.
What's your name?
Mataji, that is Radhika and
Radhika.
Rasika. Mataji. They put like that.
Okay. Is the A missing from Rasika? Radhu Rasika, you want to write?
Yes.
Very nice. Good. Okay, so how are you all doing? Is it exam time soon now?
We're doing great.
Very nice.
Next
I
week
think
is
is
my
it
exams.
your exams, right?
Over. I only have 19 days of school left, meaning I don't have any more exams.
How interesting, right? When your school starts, we all start counting from the days and the 100th day of school. And now as the school is ending, you all have come backward counting, right? 19 days left, 10 days left. Isn't it? It's interesting.
Actually, for my school, it's 17 with the weekend at how many days? 1, 2, 3, 4, 13, 14. So 14 without the weekends and 17 with the weekends for me. May
Okay.
26th. May 26th, like Janavi. Janavi has May 26th too.
And I think, I think everybody has different times, right? When you have the exams in the holidays.
Mataji, most of the kids, other EST people are ending at June 7th or June 9th. So first week of June, some kids are closing first week of June, some may end.
Mine says
Okay.
June 2nd.
June 2nd, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
My school is ending on June 9th.
Never mind. We'll have it accordingly. Let's see. Yes, Subhadra Giridhari.
Mataji, our school is ending, I think, in the 4th, Mataji, where we will go to India.
Oh, is it? And where in India would be coming?
We're going to go to Vrindavan and Mayapur. I think we can go to, I forgot.
And what's
Which
your
state?
hometown?
Delhi.
What's
Yeah.
your hometown in India?
So in Mayapur and Vrindavan.
No, what's your hometown in India? When you come to India, where do you go? Where do you stay?
We stay in Vrindavan.
Yeah, we stay.
I forgot the place name.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
it's
never
our.
mind.
It's
Yes,
somewhere in
Abhinav?
India, though. I mean, yeah, somewhere in
Okay.
India and Vrindavan.
Abhinav?
Mataji, in July, I'm going to India. My hometown is like Vijayawada,
Vijayawada, Karnataka.
Yeah.
Okay.
like around there and all, like
Very
those
nice.
places. I'm going to Vrindavana. I can't
If
go
anybody
to
is, if anybody
I
is
don't
coming
have too
to
much.
Pune,
I don't have time to go to Mayapur though.
I know it becomes too much crunch. If anybody is coming to Pune, just let me know. We can meet at any temple, anywhere, okay? It would be nice to see you all. Okay, so let's start. Yesterday we did not have lights in the evening, and I was worried that whether we'll be able to take up the class. But fortunately, Krishna's mercy, I have lights and everything is okay. Okay, let's start with our prayers. Everyone together.
Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya
Chorunmilitam yena
Yena
tasmai
Tasmai Shri
Shri
Gurave
Gurave
Namaha
Namam
Vishnu
Padaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namane Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravai Krishna Shunyavadi Pashapadeshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya
Chaitanya
Prabhu
Prabhu
Nityananda
Nityananda
Shri
Shri
Advaita
Advaita
Gadadhara
Gadadhara Shivasari
Srivasadi
Gaurabhakta
Gaurabhakta
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare
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 Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
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 Rama,
Rama,
Hare
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 Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Bol. Okay. So this verse we started last week, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Is
Yeah.
the
Yeah. So, yes, Abhinav, can you go ahead with this verse?
Savedadatu padavim parasya duranta virasya ratangapane yo mayaya santatayanu bhajeta tatpada saroja gandham.
Bol. Kabir?
Okay, Mataji. Savedatu padavim parasya duranta virasya tangapane yomayaya santatayanu bhajeta tatpada saroja gandham.
Hari Bol, Kabir. Very nice. Subhadra Giridhari?
Yes, Mataji. Shavedadatu padavimbarasya durantavirya tangabane yo maya santutaya anvritaya vajatte tata pada sharajagandam.
Good. Then, Subhadra. Subhadra isn't there, Giridhari?
Mataji, she's there. She's in the bathroom, Mataji. Can she
Okay,
wait?
okay. Whenever she comes, let us know, okay? Rai Prahlad?
Savedadatu padavim parasya duranta virasya ratangapane yo mayaya santatayanu bhajeta tatpada sarojagandham.
Thank you,
Very
Mataji.
good. Hari Bol. Rai Prahlad's mother's name is also there, Saroja. Arna. Arna.
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah. Can you recite the verse?
Yes, Mataji. Savirata padavamparasya duranta virasya ratankapani yomaya santataya nuritya vajate tatpada sarajagandam.
Hari Bol. Very nice. Then we have, who is it? Ramachandra.
Okay, Mataji. Saviratu padavimparasya duranta viryasya ratangapani yomaya santataya nuvritya vajate tatpada sarajagandam.
Hari Bol. Tulasi.
Savidadatu padavimparasya durantarisya ratangapane yomayaya santayantu vritya pacheta tatpada sarojakandam.
Very good. Then
Mataji Balavrinda raised her hand, Mataji, maybe because she
Yo, I didn't see. That's what I'm
went
saying.
after
I'm
Mataji.
seeing. I'm seeing the hands over here, and I didn't see that. Yes, Balavrinda, go
Because
ahead.
it goes up night, Mataji, because of the host. That's why I think.
Oh, yes, Balavrinda, go ahead.
Dadu padavim parasya duranta virasya ratangapane yomaya sandadam vajeta pada saroja gandham.
Very bold. Then, okay, is anybody left?
Mataji, my sister.
Oh, yeah, Girdhari. Go, Subhadra, go ahead. Okay, no worries. If she's yet to come, whenever she comes, you can go ahead.
Yes, Mataji. She's like right in the bathroom again, Mataji.
Okay,
Sorry.
okay, no worries. Whenever she comes, oh, Rasika Radhika is left. Yes, Rasika and Radhika.
Savedadatu padavimparasya duranta viryasya ratangapane yomaya santatata nuvritya vajate tatpada sarojagandam.
Hari Bol. Param.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hari Bol.
Savedadhatu pavidam parasya duranta viryasya ratangapane yo maya santatanu vitya vajeta tatpada saroja gandham.
Very good.
Param, did you get a
Padavim
haircut?
Paras.
Huh?
Did you get a haircut?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody's got a turn, right? Okay, we'll wait for Subhadra. Whenever she comes, she can have say it, okay? Then
I didn't get
Ansham. Oh, go ahead.
Saveda sadhu
Dhatu.
padavit
Saved dhatu.
Saveda dhatu padavimparasya Kuranta virya shya ratangapane yomaya santataya
Yanuritya.
namurte bhajate
Bhajet.
bhajet tatpada sarojagandam.
Very good. Ansh. It's been a long time. Where were you? Can we have you on video? Can we see you? Where were you, Ansh? We missed you a long time.
We were just busy with the moving.
Oh,
We
where did you
closed
move
down a
to?
house,
Oh, okay, where did you move to?
Florida.
Florida, okay.
Alachua,
And
Oh, you
earlier, where
moved
were
to
you?
Alachua?
Michigan.
One of my aunt lives there. Her name is
Oh.
Alachua temple, Mataji. I met him in the temple there. when I
Oh,
went
so
to.
earlier you were in Alacha, now you're in Florida.
No, Alachua and Florida are the same place.
Okay.
Earlier, I was
Okay.
in Michigan.
Oh, yeah. You were in Michigan, you said. I remember. Yes, Abhinav?
Wait, I kind of forgot.
Oh, Krishna. Param?
Oh yeah, my aunt lives in like where Ansh is like moved to.
Early, what's her name?
I'm
That's
thinking. I
I forgot my aunt's name.
okay.
I know my
Okay.
aunt.
Okay. Now
Mataji,
I
can I see
want.
the verse?
Yeah, go ahead, Subhadra.
सवेददातु पदवीं परस्य दुरन्तवीरस्य रथाङ्गपाणेः यो मायया सन्तात यनुवृत्य भजेत तत्पादसरोजगन्धं हरे कृष्ण माताजी
Very good. Very nice. Okay, Samskriti, Hari Bol. Can you go ahead with your Samskriti?
Sure, Mataji. सवेददातु पदवीं परस्य दुरन्तवीरस्य रथाङ्गपाणे यो मायया सन्ततानुनिवृत्य भजेत तत्पादसरोजगन्धं.
Very good. Abhinay, you want to say something?
Yeah, I remember my aunt's name now. She is Prema Tarangini Devi Dasi.
Hari Bol.
Mataji, that's my
Wait.
aunt's name too.
What?
It is.
Are we finding some lost relations here?
Wait,
I have too many relatives.
Wait, your aunt is famous during Mataji?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
That's
Yeah,
my
I
aunt's
just
name.
found out a while ago
Okay.
when I
Okay.
came into ISKCON.
Mataji, what's happening in the call?
Two people have the same
Lost relations, Kumbh Mela. Okay. Okay. Param, can you read? What is it?
Hey, Param, you speak Telugu?
No, Mataji, I speak Hindi.
How come same aunt came for both of them? That's what I was wondering.
Mataji, my aunt speaks Telugu.
Oh,
Then am I your relative?
Okay. That's so cute. Okay. Param, can you read the translation for us, please?
Okay, Mataji. Translation. Only those who render unreserved and uninterrupted favorable service unto the lotus feet of Lord Krishna, who carries the wheel of the chariot in his hand, can know the character of the universe in his full
Creator.
glory, power, and transcendence.
Very good. So last time, remember, when we started with this verse, last week when we started with this verse, we talked about like this is one verse wherein it is mentioned about the Rathanga Pani. So what was the Rathanga Pani? We emphasized on this word, right? One second. Okay, I'll just have this. This is why is this. One second. I'll just okay. So Rathanga Pani is okay. What's Rathanga Pani? In the
Of Lord
in the
Krishna.
meanings
Of Lord Krishna?
Lord
of Lord Krishna, who bears in his hand the
Oh,
wheel
who
of a
bears in his
chariot,
hand the wheel of the chariot.
right? So
Krishna bears his hand with the
yeah, so as we have different names of the Lord, over here Rathanga Pani is also mentioned that it is the name of the Lord. Why did how did this name of the Lord come into existence?
Is it because on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, Krishna, when Krishna saw the arrows of Bhishma in Arjuna, he got very mad, took a wheel of a chariot. Is that?
Yes.
that part. And he
And
was
Mataji, I
Bhishma.
heard it from like
And Arjuna
from the
couldn't
Bhishma
stop.
prayers. Yeah. So in the Bhishma prayers, it has the verse like describing like the same thing like Ratanga Pane. Like
Yeah.
how Lord Krishna like holding the wheel of a chariot towards him.
Yeah, and
So
also
why is it that
Krishna got hit by a few arrows, and they were describing the blood too, I think.
and why is it that why is it that the Lathanga one? Because if it's a war, having a weapon was normal, right? So why is it that this is so emphasized, Lathanga Pani? Arna,
I have my hand raised so I can read something.
you want to read something?
Yeah,
What is it?
I want to read something. That's why my hand is up here.
Okay, okay. When the verses come ahead, I'll let you know. Okay, I'll
Okay.
have you read it. Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah. So anybody wants to explain, like, why is it so much emphasized that Krishna is holding the wheel in his hand?
Mataji, can I say?
1 second. Let me see who else is there, because I did not see whose hands are raised as yet. Because I want everybody to speak in the call. Where are other others? Others, are you listening to the questions?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, so Astro Ansh. Astro Ansh, you want to explain why is it so emphasized that Krishna is holding the wheel of the chariot in his hand?
Because when Bhishma saw it, he put down all his weapons and he just didn't do anything.
Okay, yeah, okay. And Subhadra Giridhari,
Yes, Mataji.
you want to explain something?
Yes, Mataji. So the verse is like emphasizing us that like how Lord Krishna, like by the glory of Lord Krishna who carried the wheel of the chariot in his hand, like one who knows that pastime, like when Lord Krishna striking Bhishma Dev, like he looks like carrying the Sudarshana chakra by his magnificent form, like when
Okay.
he killed demons.
Yes. So Rathanga Pani over here is more emphasized.
Mataji, can I
Yeah, go ahead, Abhinav. Yeah, go ahead, Abhinav.
is it because Krishna would do anything for his devotee, even though he
Very nice. Yes, that's one point. Yes. Param?
One point is like even though Krishna knew he was like Arjuna and Bhishma, they were on the same side, but then they were like, and they were like, but Krishna didn't care because Krishna and Arjun were like great like friends, and a friend always like help, like in real life a friend like no matter what the friend helps, so that's why.
Right. Right. Yes, Arna. Very nice, Param.
I still have my hand for reading.
Okay. But when the next verse comes, I'll have you read, okay? Yes, Ramachandra?
I think it's stressing the chariot wheel point because Krishna vowed that he wouldn't fight, and then this is showing that he's fighting.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Very nice. So thank you so much, everyone. And it's really nice how you all are understanding each and every word. So as everybody mentioned, yes, Krishna could do anything for his devotees, and he would protect his devotees. That's also one more point. And as Ramachandra said, that Krishna, he did, when the war started, what he had said was that he is not going to have he is not going to participate in the war, right? But then at that point, when it was that Bhishma Pitama had taken a vow that yes, he is going to kill Arjuna in the war, and it was that Bhishma Pitama was all over the Kurukshetra field, and he was so determined on having defeating Arjuna. That time, at that very moment, Krishna did not. He himself could not keep on his word. He said, for his devotee, he can do anything. Right. So at that point, if it is for the devotee, the Lord will do anything. And though he had said that he's not going to participate in the war, and he did not take his weapon. See how Krishna is, that he did not take a weapon, but whatever he picked up, that looked like a weapon as well, right? As Subhadra Giridhari said, that it was as if he was holding a Sudarshan Chakra, right? For every normal mundane person, it would be yes, that he is just holding a chariot wheel. But then this is what is the mercy of Krishna, that he can do anything for his devotees, and he totally is uh, he does everything and anything for his devotee when they are in in problems, or when they really need their help. And for this, what is the only thing we should do for Krishna is uninterrupted favorable service at the lotus feet of the Lord. And this devotional service starts with what? One thing what we can start our devotional service with? Anybody? The simplest service which we can do?
Chanting the holy names of
Chanting
Lord
the holy
Krishna.
names of the Lord, right? Chanting the holy names of the Lord, always remembering the Lord and not forgetting the Lord, okay? This is Saroj Gandham. I love this word so much. Fragrance of the lotus feet, right? This is such a beautiful name. Okay, so now as we proceed with our class, we are proceeding with Canto 3, Chapter 21, part 2 of Canto 3. Arna, you wanted to read?
Yes, Mataji.
Go ahead.
Should I read the whole slide?
Yes.
The holy lake Bindusarvara, floated by the waters of the river Saraswati, was responded to by hosts of eminent sages, and holy water was not only as precious but as sweet as nectar. It was called Bindusarvara because drops of tears had fallen there from the eyes of the Lord, who was overwhelmed by extreme compassion for the sage who had sought his protection.
Very good. Thanks so much, Arna. So now today we are going to talk about Bindu Sarovar, okay? So, where am I? Can you see me? Yeah. Okay, so today we will be talking about, so in this
Speaker
Canto
view,
3.
Mataji, automatically whoever speaks.
Yeah,
they will
yeah.
stop
Can you
sharing.
do that, Mataji, speaker
I
view?
will remove your spotlight, then it was automatically
Yes.
speaker view. Now I'm being
Yeah.
seen because I'm speaking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then, So now over here in the slide, which you see, it's a photo of the Bindu Sarovar. Now this Bindu Sarovar, first of all, our chapter, we have come to a part where Swambhava Manu is coming to meet Kardama Muni, right? In the last part, you've seen that how Kardama Muni was in penance, and it is said that Kardama Muni was in penance for nearly 10,000 years. Okay, so nearly 10,000 years he was meditating on the Lord, and he was doing a lot of penance in order to have an audience with the Lord. Now, when he was having penance, and after that, when the Lord came to his audience, when the Lord gave him darshan, it is like the Lord was also very happy to see such a determined devotee and to see the sage, because Kardama Muni, further, as he was like one of the Prajapatis, right? Because he was been sent so that they can populate the universe, so that the further generations can continue, and the whole universe will be populated as Lord Brahma was instructed. So this was one of the part where Kardama Muni was having a lot of doing a penance so as to please the Lord. Now, because when the Lord came to meet Kardama Muni, looking at the penance, and he was so happy with the Muni, that it said that the drops of his tears, the Lord's tears, fell at this spot, and this spot came to know as the Bindu Sarovar. Bindu is what? Like when you say a drop is Bindu. When it starts raining, So the small drops they fall, right? Those are called as bindu. Or when you sprinkle water, those drops are also called as bindu in Hindi. So and sarovar is nothing but a water reservoir. Okay, so it was called as a bindu sarovar. So the holy lake. Now, why is it holy? Because this is nothing but the Lord's tears, right? So it is much more holier. And this Bindu Sarovar has a lot of significance in our scriptures, because it is said that at this Bindu Sarovar, it was that after Kardama Muni and Devahuti they got married, then they had Kapila Muni. Kapila Muni is again none other than the incarnation of the Lord, because the Lord had said that he will incarnate as the son of Kardama Muni, and then there will be another pastime which happens, where in Kapila Muni, you will come to know in the another couple of verses ahead, that Kapila Muni, he instructs his mother Devahuti. Okay, because see this, Kardama Muni is a sage. Whatever task he was given, he completed that task, and then later on, he again went into renunciation. When he goes into renunciation, Mother Devahuti, she is very sad and she is all disturbed that why did Kardama Muni leave her and go? And at that time, Kapila Muni, who is her son, he instructs her on the path of renunciation. And it happens on this bank of the Bindu Sarovar. So this bank of Bindu Sarovar is very important. Again, it is said that Parshuram also, he also, I think he put up the ashes of his mother in this Sarovar. So this Sarovar has a lot of significance, as in India, in Gaya. Gaya is one place where it is said that the Pitru Shraddha done at that place. Like the Shraddha is the last ceremony after a person departs this world, so as for their liberation. Gaya is one place where the Pitru Shraddha is done. If that is done, that means that person goes on the path of liberation. So that is one mentioned in the scriptures. And Bindu Sarovar, on the other hand, is also called as Matru Shraddha. If I'm Shraddha, let me just check what it is. Okay, we'll just go ahead with that slide and then we can go. Uh, okay. Who else is here? Yeah, Rasika, can you read this? 1 second, I'll just increase the font over here so that it will become easy for you to read. Yes, go ahead, Rasika Radhika.
According to
Legend.
legend, Bindu Sarovar is the place sage Kardama did severe penance of for
10,000. 10,000.
10,000 years and had the darshan of Lord Vishnu. It was on the banks of
of
river
Saraswati.
at this Bindu Sarovar. Sage Kabal and had preached Moksha Gana to his
Moksha Ganga.
Moksha Ganga to his mother Devahuti and performed the Matra Shraddha for his mother's salvation.
Okay, see, so it is Matru Shraddha for his mother's salvation. So Moksha Gana, Moksha Gana, it should be. Okay. Moksha Gana to his mother Devahuti. So Kapil Muni. So like as Kardama Muni and mother Devahuti, they get married, then Kapil Muni is born to them. And at this point, it is that Kapil Muni had preached about liberation to his mother Devahuti, who was a lot of pain, who was in a lot of pain and lamentation after Kardama Muni leaves for his again for his more penance. When he leaves Devahuti, so she is a lot disturbed. And that time Kapil Muni, her own son, he he gives her the path of liberation. He gives her the knowledge of liberation. So this part, this Sarovar has a lot of importance because it is said in the scriptures that any person after for a woman, for a mother, a grandmother, anybody's, if they perform the Shraddha ceremony at this place in the at the Bindu Sarovar, they it's very auspicious for the gone soul. So this is very important for our Bindu Sarovar part over here. We have a little bit more information. So let me see who else is there over here. Balavrinda, can you read this part? The one which is highlighted.
Bindu Sarovar is a small pond with the ruins of
Rudra Mahal Temple.
Mahal Temple and Aradeshwar
Arvadeshwar.
Shiva Temple in Shodapur city, 130 kilometers from Ahmedabad.
Ahmedabad.
Ahmedabad. Bindu Sarovar is collective part of Panchpatra
Pavitra.
Sarovar of India. The mission of this holy lake is also seen in the Ramayana and Mahabharata.
Very good. Kabir, can you read the next part?
Okay, Mataji.
One second. Just. Okay. Yeah, now read it.
What should I
According,
do? Okay.
according,
The stories, Bindu Sarovar originated due to the falling of tears of Lord Vishnu, and it is believed that Bindu Sarovar is the same holy place where Lord Parshuram immersed his mother's ashes.
very good.
Mataji, can I say something?
Yes, Subhadra. Yes, Giridhari.
Mataji, so Bindu Sarovar is in Vrindavan?
No. It's not in Vrindavan. It's in Gujarat. Yeah, we're reading that part. Okay. Yeah, it's in Gujarat.
Okay.
Mataji, my
Yes.
dad's from Gujarat.
Who's from Gujarat?
My dad is from Gujarat.
Oh, very nice. So whenever you come, see that if you can visit this place. Or when
Ahmedabad.
Ahmedabad, yeah. Oh, okay. Samskriti, can you read this part?
Yes, Mataji. At a distance of 27 kilometers from Patan and 36 kilometers from
Mehsana.
Bindu Sarovar is a sacred pond located in Sidhpur town near Patan, Gujarat. Situated on the banks of Saraswati River, it is one of the holy places in Gujarat and among the most visited places near Patan.
Patan, very good. Then Rai Prahlad.
What?
Can you read this part which has been highlighted?
Mataji, I can't see the part. Okay. Bindu
Okay,
Sarovar
okay.
simply means a lake of drops. It is believed that Lord Mahavishnu's tears have fallen in this lake, also known as Mahagaya Kshetra.
Matru Gaya Kshetra.
Matrugaya Kshetra. Bindu Sarovar is one among the 5 sacred tirthas of Hindu religion, Pancha Sarovar.
Very good. Okay, so next is one second. Okay, let me just highlight that part first. Yes, Ramachandra.
Okay. Do I read the highlighted one?
Yes, the highlighted one.
The other 4 are Manas Sarovar in Tibet, Pushkar Sarovar in Rajasthan, Narayana Sarovar in Gujarat, and Pampa Sarovar in Karnataka. Hindus normally go to Gaya and Bihar to offer pindi to their male ancestors, but Bindu Sarovar is the only place in India where Matru Shraddha is being carried out. It's also known as the Shri Sthal or a pious place and finds reference in the ancient Vedic text the Rig Veda.
Very good. Thank you so much. So this is what we just wanted some information about the Bindu Sarovar. Okay, so now as in the verses, as we go, the explanation about Bindu Sarovar is given, that how beautiful it is. Janavi, can you read this part, please?
Yes, Mataji. Okay. The shore of the lake was surrounded by clusters of pice trees and creepers, rich in fruits and flowers and flowers of all seasons that afforded shelter to pious animals and birds, which uttered various cries, and it was adorned by the beauty and groves of the forest trees.
Good. So this is just a picture about Bindu Sarovar, one clip where it is seen that it is beautiful. The area around the Sarovar is also very beautiful, and as we go, like, it's an explanation about the trees which were found on the banks, and it's seen that all these auspicious flowers. Okay, if you must have seen, like, I'll next time, or maybe in your group, I'll send you a photo about the first flower which is there. The first flower which is here is called as the Bakula flower. Okay, this is very rare nowadays. It's only found in some places where it is lot of dense forest, or places where it is where it is not much inhabited by people around. So this is called as the Bakula flower, the very first slide you can see. Then the second is the champa flower, the chafa flower. And the third is the kadamba flower. Okay. And now it is this season that all these three flowers are in bloom. Like the kadamba also blooms in this season. The champa, the chafa flower, I do not have now to show you, but I have a beautiful tree right in my front yard of this flower. The chafa, that's the champa, and the bakula. The bakula are very tiny, tiny flowers. It looks as if it is the sepal part of the flower, but then it is. These are also offered to the Lord. So it is seen at the bank of Sarovar. All these three flowering plants. There were many other flowering plants also present. Let us read. Ansh, can you read the first part over here? Is Ansh there? Kabir, can you?
Mataji, sorry, Ansh is stepped out. He just had to go potty.
Okay. Okay. No worries. No worries. Yeah. Okay. Ansh is there. Then we have Subhadra. Can you read this part? Subhadra. Giridhari is calling for Subhadra. Okay. Till then, Kabir, can you read this?
Mataji, she's here.
She's here?
The
Okay.
areas resounded with the notes of overjoyed birds. Intoxicated bees wandered there, intoxicated peacocks proudly danced, and merry cuckoos called one another.
Very good. It's on because our class is a little bit more earlier, right? So you cannot hear the cuckoos, but after 7 o'clock, the cuckoos are like constantly cuckooing. Okay, Kabir, can you read the next part?
Okay, Mataji. Lake Bindu Sarovar was adorned by flowering trees such as kadamba, kampaka, ashoka, karanya, bakula, ashana, kunda, mandara, kuja, and young mango trees. The air was filled with the pleasing notes of Karan,
Karan.
Karandava ducks, plovers, swans, ospreys, waterfowl, cranes, chakravackas, and
Chakoras.
chakoras.
Very nice. See, there are so many of these which we do not know, right? All these birds and animals. So it's nice when you read the scripture. See, these are all the verses of this chapter as we are going ahead, right? Because this is what it's just mentioned about the Sarovar. So we are just going ahead with this story as it goes ahead. Okay, then we have Janavi is read, Samskriti is read. Who else is left over here? Anybody else who has not got a chance to read? Abhinav, can you read this?
Its shores abounded with trees, with
Dear,
deer, boars, porcupines, gabayas. What is that?
yeah, that's an animal.
Elephants, baboons, lions, monkeys, mongooses, and musk deer.
Yeah, Gavaya is one type of cow which is present. So one type of cow who is also found in the jungles. Okay, so this was all about the Bindu Sarovar. Okay, so then now we come to the part where Swayambhuva Manu has reached this place of where Kardama Muni is doing penance, right? So where Swayambhuva Manu had been instructed to go and meet Kardama Muni. Is Subhadra there?
I didn't got a chance to read.
You didn't get a chance to Girdhari? Okay, can you go ahead with this?
Yes, Mataji. Entering that most sacred spot with his daughter and going near the sage, the first monarch Swayambhuva Manu saw the sage sitting in his hermitage, having just propitiated the sacred fire by pouring oblations into it. His body shone most brilliantly, though he had engaged in austerity penance for a long time. He was not emaciated, for the Lord had cast him his affectionate sidelong glance upon him, and he had also heard the nectar from the flowing from the moonlight words of the Lord.
Go ahead.
Lord. As the sage was tall, his eyes were large like the petals of a lotus, and he had matted locks on his head. He was clad with rags. Swayambhuva Manu approached and saw him to be somewhat soiled, like an unpolished gem.
Very good. So over here now, the main thing over here mentioned is that though Kardama Muni, he was into penance and he was into a long time of penance, and he was in a place where it was a secluded place. Though it is said that his body shone most brilliantly, though he was engaged in austere penance for a long time. Okay. Now see, I don't know how many of you must have experienced, but when you see the brahmacharis, okay, like there are so many brahmachari prabhus who come to many places, right, to your temples and or around your wherever you stay for any preaching program. So if you see this brahmacharis who are there, they have a lot of rules which they have to follow in their brahmachari life, right? So they have a time in which like for us, sometimes it is like, okay, in the morning, if your rounds are not done, in the evening, you're completing them. But for the brahmacharis, their life is a lot austere. Okay, they have to do it exactly as they have been instructed. So it's like in the morning time, they have to finish their chanting. Then they have the morning temple service, and they have a lot of services which they are assigned to. So this services, they do not weigh them down. That means when they are doing this devotional service, it does not happen that they look fatigued. Rather, when you see this brahmachari prabhus, you can see that they have a specific, that you might not see the aura around them, but you might see that they have a nice, vibrant look. Or when they are talking to you, it's a lot influential, right? because of their sadhana, it happens that, or maybe at times, if somebody must have told you that, oh, like if you have been chanting nicely and you've been doing a devotional service, you look a lot happy. Do you look that happy when you get to when you get a chance to do your devotional service, or when you chant properly internally, you are a lot happy, right? Does it happen to you?
Yes, Mataji.
Right? And that also shows on your face. Maybe it is the happiness on your face, or a specific glow also comes into your face when you are into devotional service, when you are chanting, when you are doing some extra service, when you're going for book distribution. So that just shows on your face. It cannot be explained in words, but a person, you should see a person who is more into services. He's always vibrant, he's always happy, and that just shows on his character outside as well. So this is what is explained over here, that Kardama Muni, he was still a brahmachari, right? And he was into a lot of devotional service. And this was a time when he just had an audience with the Lord. The Lord himself had come to see him, and he was brilliantly, he was a lot effulgent as well at that time. Though he was into penance, so his looks were like, how you find the analogy is given over here of an unpolished gem. That means when you find a gem in a mine or anywhere, when you find a gem, it might be on the outside, it might be soiled, it might be all having a lot of mud and dirt over it. But when you clean it, it's going to be a valuable gem. So this is what Swayambhuva Manu saw Kardama Muni as. So this is the point when Kardama Muni now has an audience with Swayambhuva Manu. Now again over here, see, it is said that, okay, this part I'll just highlight it so that it becomes easier for you to read it. Samskriti, can you read this part?
Seeing that the monarch had come to meet his hermitage and was bowing before him, the sage greeted him with benediction and received him with due honor.
Very good. Now see over here, Swayambhuva Manu, though he's the king, he's one of the very important positions, but he is a Kshatriya. Okay. So when he comes, he is greeting, one second, it is here. He bows down at Kardama Muni. So this has been our tradition, that though a Kshatriya, a Brahmana had a lot more respect. When a Kshatriya came, he used to bow down in front of a Brahmana. So this was the tradition which we had since our ancient times. So it was not according to how much of land you had, how much of kingdoms you had, but a rishi, a muni, or a sage was always given that importance. So it is seen that when Swayambhuva Manu meets sage Kardama, he still greets him with bowing down. Janvi, can you read this part?
Emperor Sarvabhauma Manu is not only approached by the cottage dried leaves, presses the hermit of Gardama, but also offered respectful obeisance to him. Similarly, it was the duty of the hermit to offer his blessings to the king who approached to his hermitage in the jungle.
Very good. This is the explanation which is given. Balavinda, can you read this?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. After receiving the sage's attention, the king was silent, recalling the instructions of the Lord. Kardama then spoke to the king as follows, delighting him with his sweet accents.
Very good. So the further will be the talk between the sage Kardama and Swayambhuva Manu, because Swayambhuva Manu, he had got his daughter Devahuti with him, and then Kardama Muni and Devahuti will get married, And then as the Lord instructed that the Lord's descent as incarnation of the Lord would be Kapila Muni, because the Lord said that he had given a boon to Kardama Muni, that he will, or Kardama Muni had asked for a boon, that he wanted the Lord as his son. So in the future parts, we'll see that part, okay, as we go ahead. So now the chapters ahead, I'm just going to stop sharing the screen. Let us stop sharing. Yes. Okay. As we go ahead, it will be, as we move ahead with the story, it will be a little bit fast, because whatever stories are needed for you all at this point, we'll be doing that. And then the next two, I think Tuesday is Balavrinda. No, Wednesday is Balavrinda's presentation.
Mataji, tomorrow only, Mataji. Tomorrow our presentation is.
Mataji, Wednesday is
Oh,
my presentation.
That is next week, Kabir. Next Wednesday, right? Your presentation.
Yeah, I think because 1 week we got occupied with Narsimha prayers, right?
No, that time there was no presentation at all. We did not schedule anyone. This week we
think-
have Balavrinda. Next week we have Kabir, I think. I'll send you the schedule again. I can.
This week, Wednesday.
In the schedule, Mataji, 2nd May was Balavrinda and 10th May was Kabir.
Yeah,
But then but Kabir, I think
last week presentation was there, Vrinda's presentation, and we cancelled it.
I think because of the Narsimha Chaturdashi reading.
No, Mataji. Let me see. Oh.
Yeah, that's what I realized yesterday. That
I got
2nd of May.
confused. That is what even I was thinking, Mataji, because I made her PPT like all night. I sat and I made for her PPT thinking that I'm not getting time, I'm traveling. And then how come again the date has changed? I didn't even realize. Okay, Kabir, don't worry. We can give you also a slot, and we can put Balavrinda also. In the same week, can we put Mataji, both of them?
Yeah, anyways,
Vrinda and the
yeah. That's what yesterday, when I mentioned yesterday, I was a little bit confused, but I thought, let me just put it up. And so tomorrow we can have the presentation, Mataji.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Tomorrow both of them can,
tomorrow Kabir will do.
Yeah, because
sorry, Mataji, I think I should also have seen it, I think.
I thought like it was
Mataji, when should I do my presentation?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah. As you
No, not tomorrow. Kabir, you will be doing Wednesday. Vrinda will be doing tomorrow.
Tomorrow, can we have both of them tomorrow, Mataji? Is it possible?
Mataji, it won't be like that, Mataji.
No possible. Okay. No worries. Okay. So then, Kabir, are you okay Wednesday?
Yeah, he is scheduled for Wednesday only, Mataji. That's why I'm telling him to come Wednesday. Yeah. That is why I'm giving Vrinda Tuesday.
Okay. No worries, Mataji. No worries. Yeah, we can go that way.
Yeah.
Is it okay, Kabir?
We will not have 2 classes, like continuously we'll have 2 presentations.
Okay.
Or
Kabir,
you're on I can schedule Vrinda for the Damodar tomorrow. And I will give Kabir.
No. We can go ahead with this, Mataji. Yeah, this arrangement is good. Okay. No worries.
One is okay. If you want, let me know, Mataji. If you think about it.
No. Because this chapter this was the end part. So as it is, we have covered that part also. So no worries. I'll tell Vrinda Mataji about it. I'm just going to have a call with her after a few minutes. So I'll talk to her. Okay, Kabir. So you are scheduled on Wednesday, right? So you're ready for Wednesday?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, very nice. And Balavrinda, can we have you tomorrow?
Yeah, Mataji, she's ready for tomorrow.
Okay. So see, today I did not take the back to Godhead reading, because I wanted you all to read this part. It's also from the Srimad Bhagavatam, right? So then that's the reason we read the verses. Everybody, can you come on video? I miss seeing you all. At least virtually we all can be together, right? Samskriti, Ansh. Okay, Ansh, I think, was a little bit away. Samskriti, are you okay if you're there?
Starting from the initial understanding.
Hi, Ansh. Very good. Can you all have Haribol, big Haribol?
Haribol!
Janavi, can you come a little bit? Oh, yes. Haribol.
Haribol.
All our beautiful children. Very nice. Okay. So then I think it's time, right? What's the time now? It's already time now?
Yes, 7:17, Mataji.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, we'll have you. Yeah, we'll leave the call now. We'll stop the
Mataji,
call.
what time is it for you?
For me, it is 5:45.
For me,
Morning.
it's 7:17 in the night.
So is it like 6:18?
Yes,
For
it's
me,
like
it's
5:45 now.
for
5:45
me.
morning.
For me,
Tuesday.
it's 8:18.
Same.
8:18, right? Yes,
It's
it's
5
really
a.m.
excellent
It's
for you.
5:18 for me.
For me, it's 7:18.
I'm
In
the
mine,
all-
it's 7:18.
It's so nice, right? In all different.
It's 7:18 and for us,
See how technology can be used, right? Though we are in different parts of the world, in different time zones, yet we all are together at one time, isn't it? It's so nice. So thanks to the technology for getting us all together. So see, technology can be used in.
It's kind of nice, like being virtual, because I think less people might come if it's
Yeah. So
actually in person.
yes. Right. Because of the because of the space place constraint. Okay, one thing I wanted you all
Zoom was there. Otherwise, we would not have these classes.
Yes, one thing which I wanted you all to do is, there is one thing in my mind. Maybe on a Friday call we'll talk about it. Okay, more. Just remind me that Mataji, something you wanted to talk about on the Friday call. Okay, regarding the knowing of the scriptures. Okay, anybody can remind me. Knowing of the scriptures is
Mataji, I
the
will
topic
remind you.
which. Yes, Mataji, this is really very important because of some things which is going on in the headlines in India also. So I just want, like, the thing is that the generation. Mataji, we have another 5 minutes.
Hey, Mataji, take next class is not there now. So take.
Okay. So you know what? Like there are certain news which are going on around in India. There is another movie also which is made on it. And when the interviews were, you all have your children, those who are busy, you can leave. But if you have time, I just would like to talk with you for 5 minutes. So see, there's a certain things which is happening around in India, okay? And then when things happened in a very wrong way, and the people or the person who got affected with that, or those who were the victims of those scandals, when they were asked or when they were interviewed, it came into it was found that those girls or those people around, they, when somebody asked them that, that how is your Hindu tradition, or how is your what do you say, 1 second, okay, just 1 minute, give me 1 second.